Let's give it a few minutes. Let's see who joins, and let's chat about Freemasonry. As you know, with these streams, when it's the 1 a.m. streams, it's mostly just me seeing who wants to jump on, who wants to chat about Freemasonry. Any thoughts you have, positive, negative, or neutral, I'd love to hear them. Earlier today, we talked about the paradox of making friends, forming bonds of friendship and brotherhood even, and why that can seem like a paradoxical thing to do when we are at the same time kind of know that forming friendships will result eventually in the loss of our friends. Everybody passes away. People get sick, people get hurt, and by becoming friends with people, we are putting ourselves at very much risk of the emotional challenge of losing them. And why do we do that? And what does Freemasonry tell us about our need to do that, even though we know there will be a cost to it? So that was a great discussion. It was based on the Long Walk by Stephen King, because Stephen King tackles that very same subject. Today at 1 p.m., I'm going to be discussing I'll be discussing relevance, what relevance is, why we as Freemasons need to chase it or consider it, why it is that we need to be relevant both within to our membership and to the communities in which we're located. But for the time being, we're going to wait to see who joins us. Please hit that like and subscribe button. Today we're chatting about just Freemasonry in general, no specific topics. Really, we're chatting about anything. So anything you guys want to talk about when it comes to Freemasonry, positive, negative, or neutral, please let me know. I'd love to hear it. But for now, let's give it a couple minutes, see who joins. Anything you guys want to talk about? Again, tomorrow, the question is going to be relevance. Relevance to our communities, relevance to our communities, to our membership, what it is, how we can achieve it, and why it's important that we strive for it. However, I'm going to get some water. I'll be back in just one moment. Because I am thirsty. And I got it. By the way, I had a great return to Lodge today, seeing Rose Lodge again. It's an awesome lodge. It was a pleasure to see it. It's been a little while since I've been there, so it's great to be back and see them after summer break. But I hope everybody watching this is doing well. Please take a moment, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and let me know what you want to talk about when it comes to Freemasonry. Any thoughts you have, again, positive, negative, or neutral, I'd love to hear them. And thank you everybody who's joined thus far. Also, on a side note, today was World Suicide Prevention Day. I guess yesterday, technically. I just learned about this now. So I'm posting some stuff on my socials, but just know One thing you can do is if you ever need somebody to talk to, by all means, 988 is the number, at least here in Ontario, here in Canada. I believe that's a pretty universal number, actually. But let's give it a bit of time. Let's see who joins. And once again, anything you want to talk about when it comes to Freemasonry? Any thoughts you have, positive, negative, or neutral? I'd love to hear it. But welcome. Thank you for joining. Please take a moment, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and let me know what you want to talk about when it comes to Freemasonry. Any thoughts you may have. I'm going to give this an hour. We'll see who joins. Everybody's doing well. Welcome. Please take a moment, jump in the chat, say hello, and let me know if you have any thoughts on Freemasonry. This is just a hangout, relax stream. Anyone want to talk? Please let me know. Anything, ideas, thoughts, comments you have on Freemasonry, by all means, please let me know. I'll do my best to answer them. I've been a Freemason since 2007. Hashtag also start the conversation. Today is yesterday, I guess, technically September 10th was World Suicide Prevention Day. I'm going to actually put something in there in the chat about this because it's important. Hashtag start the conversation. If you ever need to talk to anybody, please do so. There's no shame in talking to somebody. It's better to talk to somebody while you're still here to talk to them than have them wondering what they could do after the fact. For whatever it's worth. But all right, guys, let's give it a bit of time. Let's see who joins. Please take a moment, hit the like and subscribe button, and let me know if there's anything you want to talk about when it comes to Freemasonry. Any thoughts you have, positive, negative, or neutral, I'd love to hear them. So yes, the number is 988. Please don't forget that. But let me know how you're doing. I'm just hanging out, waiting to see who jumps in the chat to say hello. As you know, I'll be back on at 1 p.m. We'll have a more what's the word I'm looking for? It'll be a more specific stream. We'll be talking about relevance, why it's so important that we as Freemasons focus on relevance within our communities, within our membership. I think we are not doing enough to make sure that we are in fact relevant. But let's give it a bit of time. Let's see who joins and who wants to jump in the chat to say hello. Just gonna wait to see who jumps in the chat. Welcome. Thank you if you're joining us. Please take a moment to jump in the chat, say hello, and let me know if you have any thoughts of Freemasonry, any ideas on Freemasonry, positive, negative, or neutral. I'd love to hear it. In happier news, the White Sox have won. So, go White Sox. Give me a bit of time. I'm just going to wait to see who jumps in the chat to say hello. Let me know how you're doing, and if you want to talk about Freemasonry, any thoughts you have on it, positive, negative, or neutral, I'd love to hear it. As well as, this stream is me just hanging out, waiting to see who joins. The 1 p.m. streams, I have specific topics. 1 a.m., it's just the chance to chat, so. Just want to wait to see if anybody jumps in the chat to say hello. It's kind of an ask us anything you want to chat about stream. If people aren't jumping in the chat, there's not a lot I can talk about. Welcome if you are here. I hope you're doing well. Please take a moment, hit the like and subscribe button and let me know how it's going and if there's anything you want to talk about. Just waiting to see who's going to jump in the chat to say hello. We got two people watching right now. We're here to chat about Freemasonry. So anything you want to talk about, please let me know. Any thoughts you have on Freemasonry, positive, negative, or neutral? I'd love to hear it. Congratulations to the United Grand Lodge of England, by the way. I'm just going to put this on the chat. That's awesome. Very cool. Just saw that. I don't know if you guys see it in there. Congratulations to United Grand Lodge of England. And to see who jumps in the chat to say hello. We're here to chat about Freemasonry. So any thoughts you have on it, positive, negative, or neutral, I'd love to hear it. Right now, it's waiting to see if anybody jumps in the chat to say hello. I see people jumping in to watch, but nobody's jumping in the chat. So if you have anything you want to talk about when it comes to Freemasonry, or just in general, let me know. Give it a bit of time. Let's see who jumps in. Please jump in the chat. Say hello. Let me know if you have any thoughts on Freemasonry. Positive, negative, or neutral. I'd like to hear them. And please hit that like and subscribe button while you're at it. We're just waiting to see when he jumps on the chat to say hello, and if there's anything anybody wants to talk about. Right now, it's been a pretty quiet stream. Normally, I get a few people jumping on. I mean, I may share this on. Maybe I'll try sharing this on Twitter, see if they get some people joining, or on X, I guess. Although I'll always call it Twitter. Let's see if that gets us a few people in. Welcome. If you're just joining us, please jump in the chat, say hello, and let me know if you have any thoughts on Freemasonry, positive, negative, or neutral. I'd love to hear them. By the way, if anybody like me, oh, well, we got a troll on, if nothing else. Charlie Kirk with the Charlie Kirk comment. I'm no, I was no fan at all of Charlie Kirk, but I don't think we need to be trolling about him. I don't think that's appropriate. But I definitely was not a particular fan of him, or I think what he kind of did for the, I think what he turned conservatism into, which I think was a very negative thing. But it's a whole thing. Welcome. If you're just joining us, please take a moment, hit that like and subscribe button, and let me know if there's anything you want to talk about. Let's avoid having some trolls in this chat, though. got some hearts. I'm guessing that's our friend Smokey the Clown. I'm guessing that's Smokey. That might be somebody else. But whomever it is, welcome. I hope everybody is doing well. I'm doing well, Smokey. How's it going for you? I hope that your night is going well. Thank you as always for leaving the comments. I truly appreciate it. Let me know if there's anything you want to talk about, or just how's it going for you tonight. Yes, I think you are the one person coming in with the hearts. I don't see anybody else coming with the hearts right now. And you always are the one with the hearts, so it's truly, truly appreciated. I'm glad that you're doing great. Are you still doing the job hunt thing, or have you found one yet, or how's that going for you? That is impressive. I mean, that shows a lot of dedication, so good for you. Uh, 397, so basically you're at 400. Um, Fair enough. R.I.P. Charlie Kirk. As I said, I'm not a particular fan of his at all. Um, but I know he had two kids, I guess, according to Twitter. Had a wife, so thinking of them on this day. Just going to wait and we're going to see who else joins. Please take a moment if you are just joining to jump in the chat and say hello. We're here just hanging out, chatting about anything on these streams. It's not anything specific. 1 a.m. is just general discussion. 1 p.m. Today we're going to be talking about relevance within Freemasonry. Well, as Voltaire said, right? I do not agree with what you say, but I will defend to the death your right to say it. I think that's generally the right approach to take in these situations. How are things going for you otherwise, though? I know it's about the same time for you, so I guess you're going to be getting some sleep sooner, staying up late. What else is new and exciting? By the way, don't forget to join us on Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern. And also, on a side note, the 29th of this month. Are you still good for our co-live stream at the same time? 12 o'clock? If so, I'll schedule it. I'll send you the link. Michael H. I'm glad you didn't miss me. How's it going for you? I'm doing well. How are you doing? How is your night treating you? If it is night, I forget what your time zone is. But if you're here in North America, then how is your night going? Great. Just let me know. And if it's still a good, it's still a go. It's still a go. The screw job. Oh my gosh. I feel like there's nothing I can add to it. I feel like it's been talked about so many times, over and over and over again. I mean, I don't know what I can even add to it. It seems like everybody's moved on from it, which I think as they should, right? Here's the thing I'll say. Well, I'm glad that things are stable, if not confusing, Michael H. Conflict is inevitable, challenges are inevitable, mess ups are inevitable. To the credit of what I find with the Montreal screw job, I think the lessons that we can take from it is if we are willing to keep working hard, even in the face of challenging times, as the WWE did, as Vince McMahon did, as Shawn Michaels did, even as Bret Hart did, right? Yes, you're going to struggle. Yes, you're going to have problems, but you will find success and peace at the other end of it. Because you look at it, you consider, how challenging it was for everybody involved in that at the time. The bad feelings, the hurt. You look at what happened with WCW. But look at where they all are now. Everything passed. They're getting along. Bret Hart seems to be in a really good place. Shawn Michaels seems to be in a really good place. The WWE is doing gangbusters business. So I think it's a matter of, I think the lesson of the Montreal screw job is not allowing what seems to be temporary problems and issues to cloud the fact that if you just keep your head down and keep working, even through challenging times, you can come out on the other side successful and okay. Thank you, Michael. But honestly, I appreciate that. That's very kind of you. I don't recall what the comments are to which you're referring. Um, so I guess no offense taken. I mean, the rap show was a little bit of a gong show, no pun intended, because it was so hot that the phone overheated, all the equipment at the concert overheated as well. So it was a nightmare trying to film anything or live stream. Having said that, the event itself was wonderful. It was a lot of fun. We had the Masonic child identification program as well. So, but I appreciate the apology. It's very kind of you. And Michael, I appreciate you as well. So thank you for being here. Does T Rock have a YouTube channel? Nice. Is it T Rock? Like, is that what it's called? Or is that what the channel's called, I should say? Let me double check. I'm curious now. T hash or T hyphen rock. 22,500 subscribers. He's doing great. Congratulations to him on being signed to Death Row Records. I'm sure he's going to have a going to be a lot of success. I mean, music is proof that God loves us and wants us to be happy. I believe that's for all music, um, whether it be rap, R&B, rock. I love music of all sorts. So that is awesome, and it must be really cool to see a friend of yours that you grew up with doing so well. You can say you knew him when. Fast Car is a great song. I really like the remake or the remake, I guess, by the country singer. I can't think of his name now. I thought he did an incredible job with it. He actually performed it at the Music Awards. I'll think of his name at some point. But Fast Car is an incredible song. It's one of the best ever. Like it's so good. I love Bob Marley too. I love Redemption Song. I love No Woman, No Cry. Those are two really, really awesome songs. I like the Fugees um, remake of No Woman, No Cry. If you haven't heard it yet, or cover, I guess you'd call it. The Fugees did a great cover of No Woman, No Cry. I mean, that is awesome. Like I said, congratulations, Smokey. It's wonderful to hear your friend doing so well. It is. Like I said, my favorite song of all time is Simple Man by Leonard Skinner. My second favorite is Prodigal by Blacktop Mojo, but No Woman, No Cry by either Bob Marley or the Fugees has to be up there somewhere. It's so good. And very, in my opinion, underappreciated as a song. I feel like it doesn't get the due, either the cover or the original. But I do hope everybody is doing well. I will check that out. I was never a huge fan of I Shot the Sheriff, to be honest. One of my kind of lesser favorite songs when it comes to Bob Marley, but I'll check out the cover. Sometimes covers can be better than originals, right? I don't think always, but I think sometimes the cover captures something that the original did not. Um, I think Eric Clapton is one of the best. most underappreciated guitar players ever. Everybody kind of talks about him as a singer, and he's a great singer. But when he did, he's a really good guitar player. I think that got very underappreciated. So I'll check it out. Road to Zion and Shut. I will check it out for sure. Smokey. I'm sure I will. It's on my list of things to check out. I promise. So it's Ren. I'll check it out. Let me see. Wasn't it? It was either it was Bob Marley or Eric Clapton, right? I forget which one. I think actually was no, it was I thought it was Bob Marley who sung it first with the Wailers, and then Eric Clapton covered it. Your local Spurs fan. Yes, I know. I'll be going to sleep soon. It's 2 a.m. here. But I gotta stay up this late, otherwise I never see you, your local Spurs fan. If you wanted to, you could help me out by joining my 1 p.m. live streams, or by hitting the like and subscribe button if you're not done so, or by joining my Patreon at patreon.com/square and compass. If you want to do that, it'd be very helpful. But your local Spurs fan, how's it going? It's always 12 o'clock somewhere. I would love to visit Antarctica. I think that'd be really cool. I wouldn't want to stay there for long, but to visit would be really cool. Join for free. Your local. Join for free. You don't have to pay anything. Just having you join and be part of it would be really helpful. So if you go to patreon.com/square and compass, it'd be really helpful. Join the free level. And yeah, I'd very much appreciate it. But there are a lot of ways to help me that don't cost anything. You can hit the like, hit the subscribe, which I know you've done. You can share this stream with other people. You can comment on my other videos. All that stuff really, really helps. I did. I did. I was actually live streaming when it happened. It popped up on my CNN feed as I was live streaming, talking about the long walk. Up close, like you were there? Up close? If you were, then I hope you're okay and weren't traumatized by it. Or are you just saying you saw the video shot up close? Because I saw a video of him shot up close too. And yeah, when being hit in the neck like that, there's going to be a lot of blood that comes from it. Yeah, I saw the video too. It must have been, right? I don't know. I mean, I don't know the details of how and when he was proclaimed dead and anything around that. I just know I saw the video too, and it looked like it was over very quickly, but I can't say for sure. right? You always want to be careful. You never want to assume, obviously, as first responders or but anybody like I have first aid training. I'm never going to assume if I see something like that that it's an automatic assurance that they've gone. I'm still going to try to, if I can, provide aid as best I can. But in any event, yeah. So I was live streaming when it took place. And I talked a little bit about it. Also, when President Trump tweeted that, when he tweeted that, or I guess truthed or posted that Charlie Kirk had died, I read it on my stream. Yes, get yourself some sleep, Smokey. But thank you for being here. I truly appreciate it. And welcome if you're just joining us. Please take a moment, hit the like button and the subscribe button. I hope you're doing well. I hope you hit the like button, subscribe button. Let me know if you have any thoughts on Freemasonry. Any thoughts you have, positive, negative, or neutral. I'd love to hear it. Uh, and thank you, everybody, for joining. No worries, but don't forget you're local. If you want to, join my Patreon at the free level, it'd be awesome, and I truly appreciate it. Otherwise, thank you for being here. Well, usury, Michael H. Usury references high interest rates, right? Like, isn't usury loaning money at interest rates that are high to the point of illegal? In which case, I don't think usury is good. I mean, I support lending money with interest. I'm fine with that in theory. But I think usury is when it's at such a high level, it's damaging economically to the person who's received the money, or, rapacious, if you will. So I don't support that. Yes. Peace out, Smokey. Get yourself some rest. But thank you so much for being here. 5 years sober. Looks like he's spamming the stream right now. So it looks like I'm gonna have to put this guy on the timeout for a bit. To everybody watching this, thank you for joining. I'm gonna be ending the stream soon. Like I said, these streams, I tend not to have any specific conversations. It's more just hanging out, seeing who wants to join and who wants to chat. But tomorrow I will be back at 1 p.m. with some specific talking points. So we're gonna wait and see who joins. The movie or just the idea of Wall Street in general? Something fun. I mean, Wall Street as a movie, I enjoyed it back in the day. I don't know what the actual. I'm curious to see what actually uh, the stock market is doing right now. If it's doing anything in response to the Charlie Kirk death. The idea of Wall Street. I mean, the idea of Wall Street, I'm fine with as a financial center. Every city, country has, in some sense, a Wall Street or at least a financial center. Can't sleep? Well, I'm going to be ending this stream soon, so I will be going to sleep. So don't worry. Maybe I'll try to get some sleep for both of us. But it's nice to have you back on. Tomorrow at 1 p.m. when I'm on my stream, I'm going to be talking about relevance, types of relevance, why it's important that we as Freemasons focus on relevance when we are examining our success. Why is it a joke? I mean, it's just a financial center, right? I think we don't want to give it too much power one way or the other, or feel like it's too important one way or the other. I don't think that's how any of these things work. WNB is back. How's it going? I hope you're doing well. Thank you for being here. I'm just hanging out, chatting about whatever. I'm going to be jumping off stream soon. But I will be back tomorrow, 1 p.m. We're going to talk about Freemasonry and relevance and why relevance is important when we're gauging success. By the way, I will say, on a kind of a side note, uh, Today, 2009, is the release date of Sorority Row from 2009, which is a great movie, genuinely a movie I love. I've watched it a million times, and a movie that needs a sequel. I'm not smart enough to know anything about computer science. I wish I knew more about it, to be honest. I mean, I am generally a fan of technology. I think technology will make the world a better place, already has and will. Um, and so I guess what I'd say is I wish more. I wish I knew more about it. I hope everybody watching this though is doing well. Please, if you are not subscribed, take a moment, hit the like and subscribe button. And I hope everybody's doing well. Ugh, I gotta get this table like fixed. Sorority Row from 2009. It was a remake of House on Sorority Row from 2000 or 1987, I think. Ugh, we got a very squeaky table right now. Well, if you're just joining us, take a moment to hit the like button and subscribe button if you're new to this stream. I'm here chatting about Freemasonry, but really anything you want to talk about, please let me know. I'm just hanging out, chatting. I'm going to be going to sleep soon, be back tomorrow at 1 p.m., where we're going to be talking about Freemasonry and relevance. The old TV show, which I used to watch as a kid, um, the movie, never seen it. Let me give it another, let's say, 5 minutes. Just wait to see if anyone else joins. Like I said, I'm just hanging out, not talking about anything in particular. But if there's anything that anybody wants to talk about when it comes to Freemasonry, please let me know. right, guys. Thank you so much. I'm going to be ending this stream. It's been fun. Tomorrow, 1 p.m., Freemasonry and relevance. Why it's important that we as Freemasons focus on being relevant in our communities. All right, guys. Thank you so much. See everybody soon. Oops.